This video is going to tell you all about the 5 foods you must try when you visit Iceland. So if you're about to visit Iceland or thinking about visiting us, continue watching this video. My name is Guðni and I'm the local foodie here at the Wake Up Reykjavik team. And I'm here to tell you all about the must-try Icelandic foods. Iceland has quite the food scene, in case you didn't know. And it has evolved a lot throughout the years since the Vikings first came here. Reykjavik, now the capital of Iceland, has more than 400 beautiful restaurants to choose from, so when you do visit here, it can definitely be tricky to know what you should be eating. But lucky for you, that's why I'm here. Now before I talk about the 5 foods you must try when you visit Iceland, I want to tell you about the Reykjavik Food Walk. The Reykjavik Food Walk is a food tour that has the most 5-star reviews out of any food tour on TripAdvisor, and we actually operate it. On the Reykjavik Food Walk, you walk through the city with a super fun local guide and experience the culture and history throughout the Icelandic food. It is a small group experience, so tickets tend to sell out fast. So we like to recommend that you book it with as much notice as possible. All of our YouTube subscribers get a 10% discount when booking the Reykjavik Food Walk if they use the promo code FOODTUBE. So if you're coming to Iceland, be sure to book your Reykjavik Food Walk tickets today. And I'll see you there. Now let's talk about the 5 foods you have to try when you visit Iceland. Number 1 on the list is the Icelandic Lamb. We have been eating lamb meat here ever since the first settler, Ingólfur Arnarsson, brought some with him on his ship in the year 874. The reason why the Icelandic lamb is so unique is that all throughout spring and summer, our sheep roam free, eat the wild mountain herbs and berries, and with that develop that unique flavor and texture that the Icelandic lamb meat has. So to try the Icelandic lamb here is a definite must-do. Now my favorite lamb meat dish has got to be the lamb meat soup. It's the perfect thing to have here in Iceland on a chilly afternoon because that lamb meat has just been stewing in there for hours in that amazing broth and those vegetables get super tender. Oh, it's so good. You have to try it, and seriously, it's available all over Iceland. Did you guys know that Iceland has more sheep than people? It's true. And if you're here in Iceland in the summertime driving around, you will see them everywhere. And I'm talking everywhere. So be careful. Number 2 on the must-try foods when in Iceland is something you might have heard about before, and it's skyr. Skyr has been a part of the Icelandic diet for well over 1,000 years now. Skyr is often compared to good quality Greek yogurt, but it is actually made in the same way as cheese. So it's technically a cheese but not a yogurt, although we do consume it in the same way as yogurt. And that is why many of the cafes and restaurants in Reykjavik will offer you skyr cake, something very similar to a cheesecake, but in my opinion way tastier. Now skyr is super high in protein and low in fats. So it's an ideal breakfast or something for you to grab with you on the go when you're here exploring Iceland. You can also find it everywhere and in a lot of flavors. So it's really convenient. Now my favorite way to eat skyr is to have it whipped with cream, some fresh berries on top, and just a tiny bit of sugar. Phenomenal stuff. Of course you can't make a video about what to eat in Iceland without mentioning our phenomenal seafood. So that is number 3 on our must-try foods when in Iceland. Now with Iceland being an island at the juncture of the North Atlantic and Arctic Ocean, we have plenty of amazing seafood to choose from here. But not only do we just have seafood, because we have other tasty creatures lurking in our glacier rivers and waters. So do me a favor and eat fish and shellfish at any chance you get here. We also do great seafood soups, which usually consists of a creamy broth with various fish and crustaceans in it. And if you spot a lobster soup on the menu here, you have to try it. How many different types of fish do I know? Wow, good question. I'm gonna see how many I can name. Types of fish. Well, we have salmon, we have Arctic char, we have cod, we have plaice, we have haddock, we have ling, that's fish, right? Lingering ling, yeah, I think so. Wolfish, one of my favorite, ugly one though. Trout, rainbow trout. I once saw a moonfish down the harbor. They're super rare though. Moonfish, I think it was called that. Ooh. The pickled one, herring, pickled herring. Oh, that's nasty. Herring. Yeah, that's about it. And that's just the name of you. We have so many different species of fish. I obviously don't know them all. But during the Viking era, we of course had all this delicious fish, but we couldn't always access it due to our harsh winters. So the Vikings would have to come up with clever ways to preserve the fish. And that is why a lot of our authentic cuisine has some form of preserved fish in it. For example, smoked salmon or Arctic char is super popular here around Christmas time. Then we have the fish jerky, dried fish, just remember to put plenty of butter on it, super good. And then some other wild ones, like the fermented or rotten shark. You might have heard about that one. I really recommend for you guys to try the fermented shark when you visit Iceland.
Now, flavor-wise, not that bad. It's okay, and I promise you guys.
Just remember, order a side of the Black Death shot with it. Trust me. You're gonna need it. Number 4 on the things you must try when you visit Iceland are, who would have guessed it, hot dogs. We here in Iceland are hot dog obsessed, and believe me when I say they are delicious. They are a bit different to your typical hot dog because they are lamb hot dogs. We traditionally do them with 5 different condiments. The Icelandic hot dog ketchup was a bit sweeter because we add applesauce to it. The Icelandic hot dog mustard, also a type of sweet brown mustard, similar to honey mustard. Remulade, which is a mayo relish dressing. Fried crispy onions and raw onions. And we ideally do one fully loaded, or have eina með öllu, as we say. And if you come here and get one with everything, you are well on your way to becoming an Icelandic citizen. Well, not legally, but you know what I mean. The oldest hot dog stand in Reykjavik has been there since 1937, and it's actually the first fast food place that opened up in Reykjavik, and it's called Bæjarins bestu pylsur, or the town's best hot dogs. If a celebrity comes to Iceland, they have to visit this iconic hot dog stand. To name a few celebrities that have visited the famous hot dog stand, we have Bill Clinton, Kim Kardashian, and Justin Bieber. And me, of course. You're gonna find hot dogs everywhere in Iceland, and they are great everywhere. And a hot dog can be a very affordable and delicious road trip snack. The last delicious thing you have to try when you come to Iceland, coming in at number 5, is ice cream. Icelanders love ice cream, and the weather is no factor. It can be dark, snowy, rainy, cold. I can guarantee you, we will be getting ice cream. We do have unique ice creams. I myself, once went to an ice cream festival in Hveragerði, which is a town about 40 minutes away from Reykjavik, and I had really unusual flavors. I tried a jalapeno ice cream, I had fermented shark ice cream, ugh. And then I had breast milk ice cream, made from local donors. Weird, not bad, but weird. Then we also have some unique flavors that actually taste good, like the rye bread ice cream. If you come here, you have to try it. It's so good. Ice cream is available everywhere you go in Iceland, so you have no excuse not to try it when you're here. Well, unless you're lactose intolerant. But we also have great vegan ice cream, so no excuse. And this concludes our list of 5 things you have to try when you visit Iceland. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did so, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And I'll be seeing you here in Reykjavik. Well, then we can... Well, shark and langoustine and... No, just fish. Maybe just fish.